Hello, so today we're gonna talk about the volume of prism. What is a prism? Oh, you might be thinking, oh, that's a very complex concept because it spells as a weird name. Let me tell you, prism is not weird. It is very easy. It basically means it's a 3D or three-dimensional object which has a base shape. So, for example, this is a rectangular prism. Rectangular prism. It basically means it has a rectangular base and then it builds up. So think about this. Prism is basically saying that you have a piece of two-dimensional shape and then this infinite amount of two-dimensional shapes lie on each other and make the height builds up. Builds up. It's like a piece of paper. And then you have a pile of paper, like 500 papers. Bam, it becomes a prism. It becomes a three-dimensional object. This is similar concept. So, from there, you might be wondering, oh, how do you find the volume of a prism? Well, let me tell you, it's whatever the base area of this shape. So see, in this case, the base area is the area of this base, or we call this cross section area. Cross section area. This section. And then we calculate it, and you get the height is this little thing. And then you time the base area times height gives you the volume of prism. And think about other prisms. This looks like a three-dimensional square, doesn't it? Because let's say this is 6 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 6 centimeters. All of these three lines are the same. So do we still call it rectangular prism? Correct. It's still a rectangular prism because square is really a special type of rectangle. So it's the same thing. We calculate the area, the base area, and then we times by height. So it becomes 6 times 6 times 6 equals to 6 cubed equals to whatever that is. I don't have a calculator. You can just type in a calculator 6 cubed, and then it will tell you the answer. But make sure when you're dealing with measurement, make sure these units are all the same, because questions like to trick you. They can give you different units, and then you just calculate with the different units so you get it wrong. That would be very sad. So please stop doing that. What is this? This is a circle. It's a prism. Which base section or the cross section, is a circle. So do we call it circular prism? Well, unfortunately, this time no. We call it another name. This is called cylinder. A prism with the cross section of a circle, basically the base shape of a circle, is called cylinder. So how do we calculate its uh volume? It's the same thing. You calculate whatever the area of this circle is, and the times by the height. This is the height. And then you might be wondering, oh, what about this? You got whatever the shape that is at the bottom, and then it joins up, and then on the top is the same thing. This is called irregular prism. But it's still a prism, isn't it? Its cross section shape is just this whatever this weird shape is, and then builds up, just like cylinder and rectangular prism. So in order to find this out, it's the same thing. So if we given whatever the area of this base shape or the cross section shape is, say this is 60 centimeters squared, this is 10 centimeters. Make sure they are the same unit, okay, centimeter. And then what's the volume of this irregular prism? Easy, 60, which is the base area, times 10, which is the height, gives you 600 cubic centimeter, cm to the power of 3. Yes, and think about this. You have a triangle, build up. See that? The triangle. With if the base, yeah, the base is triangle. And how we calculate if it's a prism like this? Well, it's literally the same thing. You find whatever the area of this triangle is, and you time it by the length over there. This is its length. This is how we deal with prism. It's literally a pile of two-dimensional shapes building up. That's the definition of prism. See you in the next video.